Okay, I need to say this is me talking. It's not anything but me, okay? Thoughts we all have, all right? Like you're taking a test in school and you have to think it yourself what the answer is. I didn't ask Jesus the answers to the test. Yes, I tried a handful of times. No, he's not giving me the answer to the test. I have to learn. Okay, I'm thinking on my own here. And same with casinos, same with lottery. All right, anyways. I didn't get to know the winning numbers. Okay, so point is, this is me. I really want people to hear this. I'll try to title this so you understand what I'm saying with the title. Yes, you're dealing with tyrants. Yes, you're dealing with fascists. Yes, you're dealing with Nazis, neo-Nazis, all of that. All of the stuff in history aisles and the columns of history that you can identify in the past, to explain to yourselves what's happening now. Yes, you're dealing with that. But no, you're not dealing with anything as frightening as before. Why is that? Because they're cannibals. They fucking eat human remains. Because they're on tons of crystal meth and crack cocaine. And when they're not on that, they're on fentanyl and everything else they can fucking take into their system. Everybody is. Even people who want out of this crap and want to change are on this shit. Okay, so there you go. And furthermore, on that subject, no, serious threatening world war waging, ethnic cleansing, and being successful at holding ground and years-long world war and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. Like, this is nothing to laugh at, of people being ethnically cleansed and populations being wiped out. Can't be in the mafia, can't be crypto king, can't be like Biden flapping his hands like a duck. He's so out of it. It's just not, do you get it? So calm down. Yes, very likely my mother has passed away. Yes, they're going to chase me and kill everybody. And it's not them that she was, look, my mother was very involved with Vladimir Putin. So that Russian military I talk about that comes here, Putin's Russian, oh God, some of them are fucking living nightmare. You see them getting blown up in Russia. They're nothing to play with, but they're not the evil military. The evil military was crushed. They're not gone though, okay? No, they're not, but they're not anything like they were in 2017. That's why I am astonished that Donald Trump has lived through it all so far, because he directly knows them, and so does Flynn. Sincerely, on the books, military traitors that you don't want to know, dude. Unless you're one of them, I would explain why you know them. And they're just going to kill your ass, dude, unless you're one of them and you can fight them and you know all their tactics. There's a million people like that. Bannon, I'm just naming off the first administration. It went on somewhat into the Biden administration, but they lost knowledge of these people, okay? So they transferred their military over to about the end of the first year of Biden, all the way up to what you see now. It's a practical joke. They transferred their military, still remained Russia, right? Because they are a deemed very trained, very threatening military, even when they're degraded to what they are now, which is Putin's military. My mother was involved with this way before 2017. I don't know how long she got involved with Putin and the evil military, but enough that she lost her life, very likely. I'm horrified. I don't know if she's alive or dead. I've been saying that same statement for months. Okay, I remember some things and stuff, yes. But the point is, that's who's assassinating people. Anybody who can lead back to them, hello? And so all these federal agents that are on the same crusade of wiping out populations, ethnically cleansing, going to Africa, smiling for the camera, and then wiping everybody out in Africa, making Africa white. They still have the same goal, but they could never hold ground. They can never really pull it off for very long, okay? Do you really think Zelensky and Donald Trump can fucking do that? No. And that's my point on subject. They're so high on drugs. And the cartel, the Mexican drug cartel, and these militaries in the Middle East, the Iranian Guard, you really think the Iranian Guard can do that? But so everybody, it's my point. They all turn to Russia. Russia will help us. Putin's Russia will help us. Yes, okay, they still are, but they're not going to ever be able to really ever pull that off when they're confronting any actual other military that is not on drugs, does not take orders from crack-addicted Saudi Arabians in their government, does not take orders from just a lunatic, dude, a lunatic who can't shut up about Bitcoin, who does not take orders from a man who thinks he's running the Pentagon. The Pentagon has been so degraded, the guy wears makeup. I don't need to say any more about the Pentagon. That took serious scholar expert that none of us are, and it took years to degrade the Pentagon. The good guys degraded the Pentagon. Okay, but they're still running around, yes, and they still have all those Russian fucking motherfuckers, okay? They're the only ones apparently that don't cannibalize, and they're still giving them that muscle, giving them some of that strategy, giving them some of that trained, serious threat military. The Russian military is nothing you want to be in combat with. I personally know that, okay? So, oh God, no. So they're relying on Putin's Russian military, and they're running around and they're telling the cops, go arrest her before she finds out about her mom. Go arrest her after she finds out about her mom. Just keep killing everybody. Kill, 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 kill. That's all they're about, because they still have the same motive, the same MO, okay? Keep harassing her nonstop, no matter what. Make it public. Put it on Facebook. Put it on Twitter. Put it everywhere. Put it on Instagram. Stalk, stalk, stalk. Kill, kill, kill. That stalking is a lot more to it than just going on Facebook, okay? It's dangerous. It's Americans, it's Arabs, and it's fucking Russians. Some of those Russians are Ukrainian. So they're not going to pull off. They're doing that. Go get her, keep going. Everybody's going to die. But they're never going to actually be able to make Africa white. What I'm worried about is that as long as the good guys who are sacred don't confront, don't handle this more than they are, these fucking creeps will use this shit on millions of people. It'd probably be 1 or 2. Why do 1 or 2 millions of people have to die by fucking cannibals? Because that's what they are. And I'm not joking or being hysterical. Until I see more action, that's what's happening. Okay, you're gonna have absolute, insane, crack-addicted murderers with their hands on chemical, biological weapons, nuclear weapons. Do something about it. All right, and they're gonna do to all of you what they're doing to me. My mother, more than likely, is not on the earth, and she wasn't killed by these fucking creeps. They're pissed that she was assassinated by the evil military. And it has everything to do with this fucking street. But not 100%. My mother and other people I'm legally related to go back with Putin and Russia way before 2017. I don't know how long I can say that legally. I'm going to go, for anyone who hears this, calm down. Cannibals are not going to kill. Everyone's going to die. We're so powerful. That isn't even how you fucking do it on Twitter. On fucking Twitter, really? On Twitter. Fucking really? No, okay? Absolutely no. Goodbye.